Guess it's just me and the bobbies now. Just, watching the day go by.
Tune in tomorrow evening, and I'll tell you the rest of the story of Little Red Riding Hood. It's a lovely story, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest of it. For now, this is Jack Worthing saying, good night all. I'll see you tomorrow.
To sleep, perchance to dream. This is not what I expected the future to be.
First message is from of 12 Back to Bay. Mr. Strickler asks, too much joy. Joy not only makes you happy, it suppresses bad old memories. If you take too much, it may temporarily suppress memories that you actually need to get around. Do you have trouble identifying the people in your house? One in your memory. Well then, you may have taken rather too much joy. It might be best to ask a friend to take you home so you can sleep it off. Alright, good. This one is from Royston Farrell of Needfold Passage. Dear Mr. Worthing. Well, there's no need to call me Mr. Royston. We're all friends here, aren't we? And besides, Mr. Worthing is my father. Anyway. My question is, right, Mr. Farrell, what's all this talk about a joy spiral? Dear Mr. Farrell, the so-called...
Sometimes I wish I knew you well, and I could speak my mind and tell you. Maybe you'd understand.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that. You never see them burying them. Like it's something.
So are they all honourable men?
What happened to the gardens? We used to have gardens. Sod off, you!
Too many penguins. Just lots of penguins. Everywhere.
London Bridge is falling down.
Back off, you.
What happened to the gardens?
Ah. Bananas. Yes, bananas and porcupines. Very pointy porcupines?
By Jack Worthing. Yes, that's me. And it's available in just about every bookstore in Wellington Wells, and it's full of questions from all your favourite wartime heroes.
The ravens are gone
Back
from the
off, you.
tower.
Tommy,
Don't tell anyone.
Things fall apart.
You already know the lessons Mrs. Tapping got.
The centre cannot hold.
And for
And everywhere.
stop dwelling in the past
ceremony of
and enjoy our
innocence.
English sunshine, why don't you? Well, I'm afraid it's time to get them.
So are they all honourable men?
Roast beef. Beef Wellington. I remember bread. I remember too much now. Bee meat hot. The bee meat salt. Bee meat in the pot 9 days. Oh, what happened to the gardens? We used to have gardens.
Night's coming on.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that.
What's
You
it
ever
like
see them
across the
burying
water,
them?
do you think?
Is it like
I
some
am in Paris.
big...
Ah, but where's Kilroy when you need him, eh?
I wish I died in the
They
bombings.
just every year, I bet.
I'll ask you that. You never see them burying them. Like it's a big secret.
Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold.
What happened to the gardens?
And everywhere. Sod off, you!
Because she was not very tall. And she liked to wear a red cloak that her mother had knitted for her, because it went with her red hair and her red mouth.
It's actually sort of pretty at night,
She was walking through the
in a fatal sort of way.
For in those days, wolves roamed free in the woods. The wolf asked her, "Hello, little English girl. Where are you going?" Little Red Riding Hood was not afraid of wolves, and she had a very good knife in her basket. "I'm going to my mother's house." Little Red Riding Hood. "Ah, which path are you taking?" asked the wolf. "The low road or the high road?" "The low road," said Little Red Riding Hood, for it was the shortest. "Ah, then we must short part ways," said the wolf, "for I'm taking the high road." And Little Red Riding Hood took the low road, and the wolf took the high road. So Little Red Riding Hood made a ham sandwich out of her mother's ham, and she ate it right up. "This is delicious," she said. "Squeak," said a mouse, "you're eating your mother's flesh." "Oh, the mice, they're always lying," said the wolf. "Anyway, you can't be picky about your food these days. Throw your other shoe at the mouse, and he'll never bother you again." So Little Red Riding Hood threw her right shoe out, killed it, never bothered her again. "What should I do now, Mother?" asked Little Red Riding Hood. "Take off your clothes and get into the bed with me." "What should I do with my apron?" asked Little Red Riding Hood.
Before we begin, please listen to some personal messages to our friends.
Threw her apron in the
The
fire.
rabbit has lost his watch. The rabbit has lost his watch. The taxi has arrived. The
Little
taxi
Red Riding Hood threw her
has
bed in
arrived.
the fire. "What should I do with my petticoats?" asked Little Red Riding Hood.
Is in
"Throw it
the
in the
hen
fire."
house. The dog is barking.
So Little Red
The
Riding
dog is barking.
The real moral of the story is, don't go out at night. We'll kill you. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for another bedtime story. Good night, all. See you tomorrow.
I wouldn't even know what to do with this.
I can't possibly accept that. I'm calling the authorities!
You're no fan of Uncle Jack!
No fan of Uncle
Fire!
Bandit! We don't want you. You don't belong here. Get out!
You're no fan of Uncle Jack!
I'm calling
no
you
fan of Uncle
Eat, drink and be merry, for tomorrow you may be in the Garden District.
I bet it's English victories. I really miss his history stories.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I don't recall him.
It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
I bet it's English victories. I really miss his history stories.
But where's Kilroy when you need him, eh?
I bet it's English victories. I really miss his history stories.
I don't recall inviting you. You don't belong here. Get out! I'm calling the authorities. You don't belong here. Get out!
I'm calling the authorities!
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The weather is
Robber!
wet,
Bandit!
but that's the lovely thing about English weather. The sun always comes out at the end. So come on out, or you'll miss it. Wakey, wakey, everyone. Good morning to you.
Wrecker!
Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friend.
You don't belong here!
Good
Get
morning.
out! You're no
Tourist!
fan of Uncle Jack!
I suppose you had a lovely night. And that's all.
Didn't know what he was doing. But he tore out his eyes anyway, didn't he?
I hope I'm not actually coming down with something. That'd be rich. He doesn't look well. I suppose I should help him. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.